So I'm joined here with my good pal Dean Whiteside, fantastic amateur boxer.
You're being very flattering.
So we're here for the build-up for fight night at the Shire Public Hall.
Yeah.
It used to be called Village Hall years ago, but
I'm not old enough to remember.
I checked the sign above and it said Public Hall, so I've been calling it Village Hall for years, and it's actually the Shire Public Hall. So it's a fantastic little venue. We got a little mezzanine level, which is like Gary described as the York Hall sort of thing. So it's quite an intimate venue, isn't it?
It's quite close, which is quite nice because you'll pick up the atmosphere throughout the night, and it kind of echo around. So it's nice. It's nice having the upper bit as well because it's nice having a coffee.
You good? No, I got one, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, so it's quite nice really because they get you get the atmosphere from above and below. That sounds about right. So you get the whole echo of the hall, which is really good. We've had a good few shows down here now, and it's always a good night, always a good atmosphere, always loud, and really engaging as well. Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah, it's a good little intimate venue. This is the grassroots of boxing, isn't it?
Oh yeah. This is the amateur feel all day long. You want I mean, this is an old-fashioned building, isn't it? It's an old village hall, and I don't know. So when you go to some venues and it's a bit too modern, you don't get that sort of amateur feel. This is like it's kind of like a backyard feel, if you like. It's that spitting sawdust feel to it, which is really, really nice.
I just said on my intro outside that like all the hard work's done. The boys can just relax now and show off their skills to their family and friends. And you never know who's in the crowd, do you? Because me and Dean talk a lot about positivity and always have a dream.
Yeah.
So the youngsters that are in here now, you never know who's in the crowd, and if you show off your skill set, you could get picked up and go places.
Absolutely.
You just never know, do you?
And I think it's that achievement thing. Yeah. So like you could have a young lad or a young girl in the crowd, and she could see someone's hand being lifted and the feeling. And I mean when you're in there and you get your hand lifted, it's the best feeling in the world. So you can see that on the expression of the boxer when it happens, and somebody watching may think, do you know what, I want that feeling. And it goes from there. It's a really positive thing. Boxing events sometimes can get a bad name, but when you come to an amateur boxing event, you've got all these teams, all these lads, everybody's getting on, and it's a nice feel. It's a really nice feel to it.
And the pride that I interviewed a couple of parents earlier, and the pride that you can see in their face. They're lads or lasses. They haven't actually fought yet, but you can feel the pride.
Yeah, you can, and I think that's a combination of everything, because you'll also get the other side of that, where the fear that they don't want to show.
Because it's your kid, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But that pride takes over, I think, and it is so nice to see. And it is families. If we look around now, obviously we ain't got that on camera, but you look around now, it's all families. It's not like groups and groups of lads as such. It's all families, and they're here to see their kids, and it's great. It's lovely to see.
Yeah. But, so we've had a few pullouts tonight.
Yeah.
So there was 18 on the card. I think we're down to 14.
14 last I heard, which is a shame, but you always kind of Garrett tends to try and overmatch anyway, because you do get a few pullouts. But unfortunately, I think there was 3 this morning, which is a bit of a shame for the lads that are obviously been training to box and they don't get to. It happens. It's part of the sport.
Yeah. Just for you guys out there who watched the training earlier in the video, I showed Coach Pat. His daughter Lily was supposed to be fighting tonight. I just asked Pat, where's Lily? And unfortunately, I think she tested positive.
Yeah, she tested positive for COVID, so she unfortunately won't be on tonight.
I was looking forward to seeing her fight, actually. So, who are we looking out for? Obviously Logan.
Personally, Logan, absolutely, and Jasper for me. Very, very skillful guy.
He's shown you a lot in training. How many fights has he had?
I don't know how many he's had. He's had plenty though. He's had a lot of experience. But it's more his confidence. He's got, for a kid sort of his age, he's still young. It's the confidence he brings, and you'll see that tonight, because you've never seen him, have you? So
I've never seen him fight.
No, I've
seen him train.
So when he's in the ring, he's got this sense of confidence, which is another thing. It's another thing what this sort of thing promotes is confidence in these lads as well. But absolutely, look out for Logan. Everybody knows Logan, and there's a reason why he's a very, very talented lad. And Jasper for me is another one to watch tonight. Absolutely.
Just for the record and the viewers as well, Dean is the creator and founder of the Positivity Project, which I'll put up just there somewhere on the screen. And
cover my face.
I won't cover his face. I'll cover my face with it. So and that's why we're having this little chat now, because we can feel the positivity.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we like to use all the buzzwords as well. So when I saw the chaps just now, it was a little bit dark where they're getting changed at the moment, and that could actually be an unpositive thing, being in a dark room.
Yeah, potentially. It's all closed off. So yeah.
Yeah. So we went in there and just a few little positive words, a few buzzwords, and a few smiles, and they all eased up a little bit. And,
there's going to be a lot of nervous energy back there.
There is nervous energy.
Any kind of subconscious positive. Anything positive subconsciously going into them tonight is going to be a bonus, because it's unshakable. You're always going to be nervous sat there. It's anticipation in it, and when you've got, like you say, a dark room with no windows, you can't see out of it. You're just alone in there with your thoughts. So it could be a little lonely place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you fight.
But I've been watching the training for. So Tiger would classify himself as a boxing enthusiast. So when I was younger, I did a lot of training, and I've been watching the boys for the last 2 weeks. And whether you're nervous or not, it's repetition. So when someone does throw that punch, you're instantly you've just trained so hard, haven't you?
Yeah,
you're
muscle memory.
Your muscle memory. You're ducking. Someone went to wave to me earlier, and I've only been watching training for 2 weeks, and I ducked as well. So as long as they've been doing the repetitive training, it is. You've got to slip that first punch.
Yeah, it's trust in your ability. I think. Yeah, these guys are some real talented amateurs here, and I mean, there's some good clubs here as well. I noticed Finchley here tonight.
Finchley? Oh, I didn't know Finchley. Right, okay.
Here, which is famously where Andy Joshua boxes as an amateur. And you've got those sort of London clubs are really talented, and you can tell it's all muscle memory. They know what they're doing. You know, they've trained and drilled. Now you just got to come out and put it all together, which is great. Yeah,
and also just for the the visiting clubs. Dean's visited a lot of clubs, like we were saying earlier in the video about going to London, and Tiger's also competed in a few different sports away from home. And you don't travel all the way from places like Ipswich to be knocked down with a feather duster, do you? If you come from Ipswich or Barnstable or Bude or Finchley, you mean business. So the guys have got to be on top.
Absolutely, and I think it's quite. I mean, that's really refreshing to see, because I didn't know the club were coming from Ipswich, and you know they're staying overnight, and in amateurs that's a cost. There's a cost to that, and so they've made a real effort to be here, and that's what's good about it, because they've been matched, they're coming here. This is what's good about amateur boxing. So I love watching it. It's amazing. And you've got lads that have travelled 4 hours. They're staying overnight. There's a conscious effort. You know, they're not coming here to just do eight minutes of lazing about. It's going to be a good night of boxing, I think. Yeah,
absolutely. So we're looking forward to it. The hall is filling up as we're speaking. So we're going to catch you a bit later, show a lot of the action, and I'll get some reaction from Dean as well after we've had a few bouts. Just to see how we're going and whether the boys are living up to their expectations. Yeah, and make sure you subscribe and follow this man. He's an absolute ambassador for positive lifestyle. Positive lifestyle. Just smash that subscribe button, guys, and also pay a little visit to the Positivity Project as well. It's fantastic. Thank you very much, mate. That's all right, mate. No worries. Catch you in a bit. Cheers.